Hello ladies, how are you doing? It is Tuesday and I'm just wrapping up my walk. It's nice and cool today, so I didn't have to be so rigid today with my schedule, which is nice. But I just wanted to talk about the basics. I had a great coaching call this morning with one of my clients who hasn't been active in the last 5 months. She had a loss in her family of somebody very close to her, and so she has not been doing anything and has, fallen off the wagon with her nutrition, so to speak. And one of the things I loved that she really wanted to emphasize, and that was easing back into it. And I can't remember how she phrased it, but she was basically saying that she's just been, just really a mess this last 5 months. And so we had a really great conversation. I'm going to get back to the basics, but this is the most important thing. My phone, not putting too much pressure on yourself. Here's the thing with everything that we're doing, because the way that our brains and our minds work is really awesome. It's always working for us. It's really not trying to work against us. It's always working for us. And the brain has two jobs: to make predictions and to survive. Everything that we're doing is a choice. And most of those choices are unconscious. Scientifically, we've proven that, around 95% of the things we do every day, the things we think every day, and our emotions that we feel are unconscious and automatic. And that's really important to know, because a lot of times our frustration is coming from this idea of consciously you want to eat better, consciously you want to start exercising, but your actions and behaviors aren't aligning to what you want consciously. Well, that's because you have an old brain and a new brain. And the old brain is running the show. And it's there to help us and to serve us. And so with that, it's recognizing, okay, everything actually is a choice. It's just that we're making that choice unconsciously most of the time. And the reason why I think that's so powerful and important to recognize is because it allows you to take some of that pressure off yourself of being perfect, or more so the frustration of I'm not doing what I really want to do here, right? And it's recognizing that unconsciously you probably needed something else. And then the second you started to get down on yourself internally with your dialogue, right? You started beating yourself up. You started with the shoulda, woulda, couldas, and I keep, screwing up again. Another day. Oops, something's falling in my hair. Another day, another, mess up or whatever it is. You can actually feel more empowered by saying, you know what? I unconsciously made that choice because unconsciously I must have needed to rest. I'm unconsciously in that moment, I thought I would get more satisfaction out of eating the cookie than not eating the cookie. That's it. It's just own it. Own the choices you've made. Own the fact that unconsciously you're making that choice, because now you can start to shift your energy and the emotion, because we are emotionally driven beings. The basics. Let's go over the basics just so you have this incoming input. Bring it top of mind, because you might be trying to do all the things to get more fit and healthy, and it really is about living the lifestyle and not expecting perfection every day. And not having it look necessarily a certain way, but just doing a little bit better than yesterday, just doing a little bit better than last week. Count those wins are going to come back, and there we are. Okay, so stay active. And I'm really big on mobility. Our joints need to, this isn't about stretching and flexibility. That's important too, but we need to stay mobile. If you can't move if you can't put your arm overhead without compensating your back, a lot of people stop short. Like right here. That means you're losing mobility in your shoulders. And guess what? I remember a chiropractor a long time ago told me that is the most common reason that people end up in assisted living places. They lose that mobility to reach overhead. You can't even wash your own hair. So we got to stay mobile. We got to get up and walk. So it's really keeping it super simple and lacing up those shoes and going for a walk. You know what? And if you need to just go for 5 minutes versus 30 because that's too overwhelming and your brain just says, nope, making a different choice. Nope, making a different choice. Unconsciously, you're going to make a different choice if what you chose was too outside of your comfort zone. So keep what you want more simple and aim for better. You're creating the habit. You're not trying to be perfect. You're creating the habit of walking. You're not necessarily trying to get 10,000 steps. You're creating the habit of walking so that you can accumulate more steps. So always aiming for just a little bit more. And then hydration, drinking water. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to drink another glass of water because I eat so much darn fiber that I'm thirsty. So increasing your water, increasing your water. And I would highly suggest sprinkling a little sea salt in your water so you can actually hydrate, because drinking water and hydrating are two completely different things. Most people's waters are lacking the minerals to actually absorb that water into their cells. So there you go. I'd say hydrate and walk. Hydrate and walk. We got to keep this simple. And if you are interested in doing any challenges in here, then comment below. Let's get back to the basics where we are counting our wins throughout the day. I'm going to go grab my mail, so I'm not going to go upstairs. This is my house outside of my place right there. I love it. Love it, love it. And things are going awesome with my boyfriend, and business is booming. I'm training clients outside. Okay, I'm back, so I'm going to wrap it up. So if you stuck with me this long, I love you. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Have a good one.